What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. This is your favorite program, EIE Enough is Enough. And the presenter of this program is your favorite guy, your boy, a diaspora that have the heart of Nigerians. Man, it touches me all the time to see that like things are not moving on as we want the country to be. My name is Double D, and I want you to know that we have a list of activities lined up for today. Without wasting much time, I want to see people coming on here. I want us to come on this program. Let's come and deliberate, because last week program, I talked about the catastrophe. I talked about something like the trouble that is going to come out from the things we are putting on social media. Because listen, let me tell you, brothers, war is not beautiful. War, that WAR, is not fine at all. Na very ugly thing. Na very ugly thing. It beats my imagination to understand that like people that are living in abroad that are supposed to be coming to social media, because you guys have this platform, you have this opportunity to come up there and educate our people, say things that will build the country, say things that will unite people together. But at times, I'm so worried to see that like the things people post online, they come up there, they do a lot of jokes, and they do a lot of things, and they say a lot of comments that affect our people back home. I'll be playing a clip today from an interview from one of a very good TV station in Nigeria. I'll be playing a clip of an interview of this very young man. You're going to hear his name. He's going to say a lot of things. I watched the interview. I decided to want to present this interview on my program. I want Nigerians to understand something. I want to make we understand something. There is need for us to understand. When I said we should not be distracted last week, and at the cost of the week, a lot of things happen, a lot of killings here and there. And the vice president says something. During the last civil war, people said civil war, something led to civil war. These are signs. What Nigeria needs now is not these things. I said it is a big distraction because I'm not seeing that strength. I'm so happy. Why I'm happy? Because this pressure, I'm not going to call it a pressure group. This movement of rally going around that we belong to this region, and these things can be done. Nigeria is being governed by, we are running our government through federalism. If anybody wants to make demands, it has to pass through a legal system. You have political leaders from your region. You have religion leaders from your region in the Christian and the Muslim, which are the major religions group in Nigeria. These people are not making the demand. I'm so happy even the celebrities, none of them are even pressurizing for all of this. Because if they do, I wonder how they're going to counter the market. I'm begging Nigerians. I'm going to be playing this clip for you guys to listen to a vibrant and intellectual Nigerian, a good citizen. It's not everything you will hear on social media. When you just hear it, you just react. Some persons are right there at the comfort of their office or wherever they are making their videos from, and it has become a joke. It has become a source whereby people do streaming to invite people and say all sorts of things on the internet, and they promote themselves, and people are happy about it. Yes, it's good to listen to something that makes you happy. Yes, it's good for your mental health. You get engaged with something, but not to a nation. Nigeria is a nation. And the system of the country has not been run properly. What are we going to do? Are we going to be saying, oh, it don't happen like this, I come from somewhere. I was chatting with a friend of mine long ago. He said, oh boy, do you remember how we met each other? And I met this guy in a country where I have not been before. What he said to me, he said, oh boy, are you from Nigeria? I said, yes. That is how we knew each other. And that friendship has been there for decades now, for a very long time. One region is saying, what about other regions that have not spoken? Do you think they don't have something to say? Nigeria government is bad, and what we, the citizens, has to do, because it's just only 5%, this 5% of people that are in government. The 95% of Nigerians should unite. Let's go through electoral system and break through these people. We can do it. I'll be playing two clips. I'll be playing one clip for you guys from the interview from a very favorite TV station in Nigeria. And also I'll be playing an interview with something that occurred back in Nigeria. Sit back as I play this video for you, and we'll come back and talk. I want to see people come on this show, because this show is not for me to come here and talk, because I know too well that if Nigerians come together, they're going to fall back to the drawing board of enough is enough, which is the electoral system. Let's come here and sit together and decide who is going to go there. We're going to elect a candidate. It happened during the MKO Abiola time. During then, the world was not as civilized as this. Technology is everywhere now. Everything can be taken care of. I'm assuring Nigerians, if you take this as a responsibility and you believe you want change, then let's come out and do the right thing. Believe me, we're going to change the country. I'm going to be playing this video because while I'm doing this, I want those that are out there in their comfort of a country that the system are working. You will come on social media, you post things, say things that motivates and trigger our people back home. You know what it is to cause catastrophe, to say something that could lead to the death of some persons. Please, I'm appealing to Nigerians in diaspora that could come online, be optimistic, bring solution on how to transform the country from the way it is now to another dimension. We could do it. We can achieve it. You live in a country where those things are happening. It is a time for you to, you've seen it, initiate it to your country. Please sit back, let me play this video, and I'll come back as we talk more, because people are not coming, you're not making your comment, because this program is for us to come here and deliberate on candidates that's going to go to the presidency and represent us, because the executive arm of government still owns the highest ranking in government and in power, and we have to come from that level. From that level, we start brushing it down. There are other positions that are open. Once that position is being taken by the right person, you see every other person that comes will want to do things the right way, because there's somebody there that's going to scrutinize every affair, everything that you do regarding the country. If president not chop money, vice no go chop, because vice go fear. Huh? They talk. If president not corrupt, no other person go corrupt for government, because it will check all the affairs of the country, what is going on. Let's start from the executive. Let's start from the presidency. When we elect a good candidate that is going to go represent Nigeria, Nigeria is feast. Not be this one where any small teacher affect you say, I come from this region, I come from this region. Put those things aside. If your papa make you vex today, you go disown her. Many are doing it, but that's not a good thing to do as a family. Nigeria is a family. We have to put religion aside, put political party aside, put tribalism aside, and let's deal with the problem. The problem Nigeria is facing is not the citizens, it's bad governance. And for us to end bad governance, we have to love each other. We have to stay in unity. Unity is the only breakthrough. We have to let those governments understand that we know our pain and we are falling back to the drawing board. The drawing board is for us to come together, north, east, south, west. Let's put our pains together. I see mothers crying. Their kids are being stolen by bandits and all of that. It is not funny. It is not funny. Because when you give privilege to your house to be scattered, because the way it is now, the people of Nigeria are giving rooms for the people to penetrate and destroy the nation more. This movement, there are a lot, the word beats my imagination, there are a lot of educated people in this movement. Hello, people, come on. This might not sound so good because the truth is always like that. People don't love the truth. If I'm here and I'm making jokes or saying things that support one of this movement, you see people will come in and be throwing comments, liking. It's hard time we wake up. It's hard time we speak the truth. Time don't reach, we'll tell ourselves the truth. Because if we not tell ourselves the truth, listen to this video, then we'll come back.
He's part of the elite.
More people will still speak.
But he's speaking enough.
The truth of the matter is, like if you said, and you echoed earlier, if we have the signs there, and we are all aware that, oh, this, you see, we talk about the civil war in isolation most times. People don't talk about those things that led to the civil war. The killings and counter killings of the late 60s led to the civil war.
Absolutely.
The coups and counter coups of the late 60s led to the civil war we started in 67 and then in 1970. Then, taking it from there, let us look at those things that led to the killings and the counter killings, the coups and the counter coups. Dissatisfaction by pockets of people, groups of people, sectors all over the country from 1963. People became dissatisfied with a lot of things, starting with government policies. Owing to activities of the political class. If people became disenchanted, are these people really representing us? Then the army became interested. Because the people cried out. The army felt, oh, we hold the arms. We should be able to do something. There was a coup. There was a counter coup. There were killings in the north. Reprisal killings in the east. More killings in other parts of the country. And then some people sat down and said, look, we cannot continue to fold our hands. We just had that this morning.
Yes.
We will not fold our hands while our people are being killed. And there are responses that your people are killing our people too. And before you knew it, people are saying, we will send away your people from our own region. And then we start hearing, we no longer feel safe here. We have to return home. Will you tell people who carry their bags and baggages and said, I am going home? Are you either government or any, do you have any power to stop them? And once that starts happening, we are laying the final grounds for division. And just like it happened in those days, we are already hearing calls for secession.
Yeah.
Let us go our separate ways. If you want to be this name, we will be called that name. We will no longer have any business with you. And then it is growing by the day.
Louder and louder.
Louder and louder. And all we do is make statements. All we do is advise. Beyond that, we need to look at those issues. If we start by considering restructuring early enough now, it is better late than never. If we allow things to generate and we no longer have one unified, safe Nigeria, we will not talk about restructuring again. We will be talking about peace accords, God forbid. Remember the Aburi Accords?
Yes.
The 60s. By the time the Aburi Accord came, it no longer could help.
It couldn't.
People returned from Ghana, where Aburi is, to sing different tunes. Because the issues are far gone. They were far gone. What we should be talking about now, just take the Vice President's statement, put it side by side, the statement of a senator, Senator Abaribe, just the same yesterday. Then you will understand that we are already in trouble. Why the president is talking about, the vice president is talking about, let us ensure we don't go to war. A senator of the Federal Republic is reminding us that, look, all the signs
Are there.
and the federal government is making the call for secession, the call for disunity stronger by the day by its own activities. Can we conveniently sit down here and say Abaribe is lying? My answer is no.
Right.
While I would caution people like him to speak with more optimism, because if you read some of them, they are no longer optimistic, and these are the people who should hold the thread of this country together.
That's it. So if they are speaking in such
but
manner,
can you tell me that he is totally wrong? The answer is no.
he may not be totally wrong, but there is a reason why he is there.
That's what I'm telling you. But if the reason why he's there is to represent his people, and he can see what his people are going through,
that will affect his people positively.
that is why he is saying, look, these signs are there, and he's pointing fingers. The presidency, the federal government, you are not helping the situation. I agree with him in that area, but I plead with him, like I said, let us be more optimistic.
And
if people like it, I'm patriotic. If people like him totally lose hope and they show it, then the country is in for it.
Then it
That
goes
is
to
why
show.
we will say,
doesn't that go to show that they need to do something as quickly as possible?
He has said it. He
beyond
said,
speaking.
for him, in this
Yes.
situation, there is little or nothing he can do. He is not in the executive. He represents a constituency. What he is sent there to do is to talk.
Right.
And he's talking, saying, the signs are there.
Okay.
Day by day, everything we do as a government, as a people, that is not to exonerate we Nigerians. The kind of videos we share on social media are those that can break this country. Somebody did something yesterday, sorry.
We have to
I
be
said,
careful with
why
that
this
choice of
news
words, yes.
of killings and everything is being shared? He said some Nigerian young scholars, secondary school, went abroad and won first position in international competitions. In the last 3 months, more than 4 or 5 of them. I don't see that trending. But news about killings, news about how we want to create a new republic, news about how people, we want to ensure that we don't want police again, news about why people should not join a Bubiagu or we will kill them, are trending day by day.
That's what's happening in the polity. You will not blame people for sharing.
The other ones I mentioned too just happen in the polity.
Yes, they happen.
Let's share those ones
too. It depends on what it is people. You just said
what people are feeling.
Exactly. You wouldn't stop.
Yeah, you saw what that able patriotic citizen of Nigeria said. That is how people should speak. That is how people should understand. Because like the way I see a lot of people from different countries portraying this movement of a thing, come on, you're going to cause war, catastrophe, a very big one. If I'm okay, I'm right here in Canada, I'm good. Yes, I'm good. What about I have relatives, I have friends, I have loved ones. Please, I'm appealing to all Nigerians. Please, every youth that participated in the End SARS protest, this is end bad government, end bad governance. Let's come together. Nigeria is beautiful when we are together. Everybody come out with their own culture. Oh, come on. A good government go declare a cultural day for every culture. Do a festival where every culture will come and represent. All those things don't happen. We are not depending. Listen, all these things that are happening in Nigeria, the killing and whatever, the bandits and whatever, the kidnapping going on, believe me, this government has no agenda and have no plan to all this problem. God has been keeping Nigeria. But in the history of the country has never been so silent the way it is in this administration. But God will see us through. I want Nigeria to understand that, like, we have hope. Our hope is not in man. It's in God. God has been keeping that country. We knew how we all went to school, how we all came out from Nigeria, how we all stronghold. Even there are some, their parents serve the government, they are not even receiving pension. You are working on that government, no health insurance. You're just living and hopeful every day God will. And God is not asleep. God has deposited a lot in us. I said that in my very first video. Not until we exhaust that potential of creativity that God has given us, put it into practice. We have to put it into practice. African, I see a lot of people generating things. I see a lot of people creating things. Listen, if the government are well to do, those people need to be promoted. Those people need to be invested in. The government need to start investing on the citizens. Not taking this money because we know where our problem starts from. But how we're going to counter these people is for us to let them understand that we have diplomacy now. We have sense of human. And the sense of human, we've come together to agree as one. We love each other. We want to move the country forward. Right now, we are sending somebody, which is our candidate. I'm going to play this clip for you guys to see. During the time of MKO Abiola, the people came out. It was so unfortunate that, like, the system of the government was as bad as to, like, don't like good thing. Democracy is what we stand for. Freedom, justice. And that is what we will always come here and speak on the internet. I'm not going to come here and say something that's going to break people. I'm going to come here and say something that will build you. Something that will make you understand the potential of how you are relevant in your society. Why I'm saying this, because there was a clip that was going viral one time. One scientist was talking about depopulating the world. He started from Africa. He said they are being experimented. And it is true, we've been experimented by our government. Because why they don't give us the power to freedom, and we can take this freedom by ourselves. How we're going to do that? We're going to come through the electoral system, because that's the only legal way. We come together, we elect a candidate, and we send. If you and I come out and vote, I know people will say, oh, it's too early to talk about the election with all the killings going on. The only way we could save the future is to talk about it now. Because to me, I believe this government is not going to do anything. But the future, we have to secure now. It is time to secure the future. Because if we don't secure the future now, this same lifestyle we are living now, this same killing, this same humiliating people, is the same thing we're going to face in the nearby future. So let's save the future now. And the only way to save the future is to fall back to the drawing board of EIE by presenting a candidate that is going there to represent us in the presidency election. Please, I want you to stay back and watch this video and listen to what Chief MKO Abiola said in this interview, and you understand better. We're not going to go to war, civil war. We're not going to fight ourselves. We love each other. When I see my friend that comes from the Yoruba land, I greet him very well. We hug each other. When I see my friend that comes from Calabar, oh my God, things don't stop. Man, imagine, you won't feel pack your back come off, because the way it's going now, it will lead to a civil war whereby a Yoruba man will tell this man to leave his zone. The Igbo man will tell this man to leave the zone. The Hausa man will tell the banker man, I mean, come on. Nigeria is more than a baby now. Those of them that were giving birth to before 1960 and after 1960 to the 70s, after the Civil War, they know. They let them sit you guys down. And some of them they were aware of this thing, and they are instigating young youth that didn't experience this thing. Maybe you can't experience what they experience. Now, good person go tell you, maybe you can't experience what you experience. And they ask you, that youth where they follow these people, they go for this movement. Our government are brutal. Any little rally, they release soldier and law enforcement agency on our citizens. We know that. They are brutal people. They don't care about us. So are we still going to go throw ourselves at them, let them kill us like chickens and goats? We should wake up, understand. Life is such a gift. We are privileged to see every day is by the grace of God. And don't gamble with that thing because somebody motivated you with one word, because people are so highly motivated from anybody they adore so much. Once they just speak like you trigger. Come on, think. Some people are right there in US, in UK, all the brokers that I've been listening to, because I didn't come here to say, hey, this region movement or hey, that region movement. I know people will see it and run away, because the truth is what Nigerians have been running away from since 1960. That is why the country is doing reverse, like as those comedians said. Listen to this video from this interview video from Chief MKO Abiola, and I'll get back to you guys.
Good day, sir. We've been all out today. What have you to say about the massive solidarity support that you have received today from the people? I reckon you must have gotten the feedback about how people have gone all over town saying it's you or nobody else.
Well, it is very gratifying. I've always known that the events of the last few weeks have, in fact, enabled people to make up their mind a lot more firmly. In fact, it has increased tremendously the public support that I have in the country. Nigerians are ready for democracy. Nigeria have elected their president, and Nigerians are not prepared to go for another election. The truth of the matter is that you do not have two sunrises in one day. Even in Africa, the sun rises only once a day, and that is the way it is. The people have made it very clear that that is what they want. And I'm sure the purpose is to let government know that the people are very serious in what they are saying.
Do you have any fears that some members of the SDP might give in to the new political arrangement that is being proposed?
There's nothing like that. You see, given to what? What would they give in to? There's nothing to give in to. The election was pronounced fair, free, fair, and peaceful by the international observers and by the government-owned observers themselves. So, what is there to give in to? As a matter of fact, they do not see any reason to prolong the democratic process anymore. And the SDP as a party is very clear. The executive committee made it very clear last week. The meeting in Benin too has made it very, very clear, really doubly clear, that there's no question of the party going back. To go back is to tell the Nigerian people that.
You see, he was actually elected by Nigeria. That's the point I'm driving. And what happened then, I believe it will not happen in this moving days. If Nigeria conduct election today, trust me, foreign bodies will want to see what will happen. What the people should be interested in now is to ask INEC to give us a credible election, free and fair election. Like I said the other time, I said, if INEC can produce all the accredited polling units in Nigeria, consider election free and fair. Because there are volunteers. There are automated systems that could count from the beginning of every polling unit to the last person that will go there, even before INEC produce their result. Results don't come, regarding whether your election will count. If you come at home vote, me come at home vote, and we no go no say our this thing not count if they not count. We must know. It will be so obvious. These people understand that we know that they are not good. But how are we going to do to fish them, to push them out of that position? That's what we should be thinking about. Not how to break the country. Not how to go on our separate ways. Not how to go on our separate ways. I know most people will not like me saying this, but God keep Nigeria peaceful. I will speak peace, and I'll continue to speak peace. God keep Nigeria in peace. All this movement here and there, please, I'm appealing. If you know you're coming on social media, Facebook, take note of this. People that are coming on social media to send wrong information. If a movement or a region wants to break out of Nigeria, let them follow due process, legal system, legal way, and make it known. The government to take it to the legislative arm, and they look into it and they sign the bill, and everybody goes. There must not be bloodshed before you want to go. If this government cannot do it, and we know they will not do it, let's come together. If we elect someone that knows what it is for freedom and democracy, if you come up, say you want to go money, yes, everybody can go their own separate ways. But I doubt if anybody will want to leave, because the problem why everybody wants to go is because the system of the country is not working. I can testify to that. I feel the pain too. Notice here, I know the film. That way they cry, they see road. How long are we going to allow our emotions to destroy us, to decide for us? Because most things that are happening now, our emotions are just taking us like the country is not working. We must follow this. No, come on, brothers. Come on, sisters. It's not to work. It's not going to work that way. The way it's going to work is for us to come together. Pick one voice, elect one candidate. Look at the flyers there. That flyer, the reason why I added 4 of those persons, people made demand. There was some comment that was coming on my pages. People were saying, no, you didn't look into this guy, you didn't look into that guy. So I decided to add those 4 persons. Before somebody talk about you, that means we've done something. I'm saying this, I'm not trying to discredit anybody, but I'm saying this, the present president of Nigeria will leave no legacy for his family. I will not respect that family of the presidency because why? He has done nothing for the nation. If you've done nothing for the people, don't expect people to respect your family. Yes, you come from your father was once a president. Who your father helped? He helped nobody. Not even the nation. All your father did was to steal, embezzle, and destroy the country. Next week, I'm going to be playing a clip of from 1960, all the presidents that have ruled Nigeria, that have done Nigeria well. You throw up your comment and say, yes, this person, because it is so obvious. It's so obvious. 8 years is running. Tell me what, you say you came to fight corruption. Is corruption an agenda? You didn't come to talk about education. And Nigeria was so blind. And during this election back then, I had an argument with one of my very good friends. For more than 1 hour, we were saying, I said, listen, Nigeria should wake up and not to go for this candidate. Because what we are voting for is candidate. It's candidate. It's just what candidate Nigeria needs. One person that believes in building, in infrastructure, in creativity. That is what Nigeria needs. A modern person. Not the others. When you mean model, somebody will know what it is to be a country. Look at the way the president of America spoke in the first 100 days of office. You know that he has something to present. All the others where they call right speech, give the contest to my brother, Nigeria should go for candidate in our next upcoming election. Be you say your political party now so a long reach. This is where I'm coming from. Because if we not decide now, political party is going to after causing us to disunite us, not to recognize each other, then they will penetrate us. This is what they are doing. That's why I'm telling Nigeria youth not to be distracted. That strength that we took out of us to protest that NSAS brutality. The only one I've experienced since I grew up to this age is during Babangida must go. And some kids they've not given birth to then now can vote. Because it's more than 20 years. Please, Nigerians, I'm appealing. Don't be distracted if you are a Nigerian youth. Please. Let no movement come and tell you this one, that. Yes, everybody is feeling the pain. I'm feeling it also. I'm not there, but I'm feeling it. Because why? If not $100, they send go as before. And at the end, it was increased because things there is hard. And right here, it's not bed of roses, you know the pecan. You understand what I mean? Please, I'm appealing to Nigeria. Don't let anybody sitting in his comfort house when not think about what ugly situation will occur back home. They will come on internet and start posting anything and saying everything for one movement or the other. Because we check the numbers of people that have gone down. As this thing is causing problem, people are dying, bandits are doing, the whole country is on fire. Please, we don't need civil war. Let's put down this pressure. This pressure that is just going, hyping every day, people coming from different corners, being inspired because of the government not reacting. We know. If this is crash up the way it is crash, blood will fall out. Another blood we want to avoid. There are a lot of future leaders that are being massacred every day. You know the government could let people die because they don't care about life. That is why we have to come together. As one Nigeria, as one voice, there is strength in power, there is strength in unity, and unity brings power. And we will achieve that. I'll come again next week. This is your favorite program, EIE Enough is Enough. I only come here to tell you the fact. And I know most people don't like hearing that, but I'm so sorry. This is my nature. And I want this program is specially made for us to come here and throw up our comments. Okay? These flyers that is up there, people have been throwing their comments, people have been making. Please, that flyer up there, if you know you have any credible candidate, let's put it there. We will add more to that. Then the list of people that have good reputation, good thing to talk about, like they did something. Because one thing is to elect the candidate, and another thing is for the candidate to know that it was the people that, because if a political party elects a candidate, it's different from when the people elect the candidate. Because why? He or she will be very conscious of what he's going to do there, because it is the people that placed him there. If he wound there, if he go Mayam for 4 years, it's also the same people who doesn't get the power to remove him. So please, we need to get involved. We need to start participating in our electoral system of the country. That's the only way we can destroy bad government. If we not participate, we say things will change overnight. Nigeria is not being run by traditional leaders. It is run by the government. And if you want to change government, you have to pass through the electoral way. That is the right way. That is the legal way. That is how the world is now. And that is the same thing I expect Nigerians to do. That is the right thing to do. Stay tuned. I keep you on board next week. If you watch this program, say you not come, you not to comment and all that, and you're watching me now, please like our page, turn on your notification button so that we will come here, because this program, I will keep it on air. Why I will keep it on air? Because after 2020, 2023, anything that happens, I will pin some people on the internet and tell them they are the cause of Nigeria problem. Don't come there and cause problem for people. Don't come to the internet and mislead people because you can come and say, people don't want to hear the truth anymore because they've been traumatized, they've been broken, they've been experimented. So, like, mentally, they feel they are not okay. What they need to hear is the right thing. Not because when you say those things to them, you trigger them. You trigger them because they are already in pain. They are already in pain. How can you go and put pain to somebody that has pain already? You'll go put pain during the pain. What do you expect that person to do? You want to flame up now? All the life brokers I've watched, they are all from the advanced country. How will you do that? You are living there in the United States. You are living there in UK. You are making movement for people. You say rally day on the 15th, rally day on the this thing. Please, you people should stop that and stop sponsoring such art. God bless Nigeria and God bless the citizens of Nigeria. Please, let's wake up. Let's do the needful. It is hard time we do the needful. Let's come together. Unity, peace and unity is what I preach. Peace and unity. Peace and unity will move Nigeria forward. Move Nigeria to that height. Move Nigeria great. And it will do us proud wherever we are. We will be proud to say, yes, we want to come home. And all the nations will be proud to say, oh, I'm taking my vacation now in Nigeria. Time like that will come. Let's build our nation. If you steal money from the country, we not go penalize you. Can I come back? Come investor for that country. We not penalize you because Nigeria is a new bet. The new candidate we're going to elect is going to change everything, even up to the constitution. That's why we have to come and choose somebody that is going to go there and represent us. Because we're going to be making demands. Bimbo Jonathan said it. He said, let's make a conference meeting where Nigerians will make their demand. Let them bring this demand. If we elect a candidate, we're going to be giving our candidate our agenda. And it's going there to fix our agenda because it is our problem. As a government, you are going there to solve the problems of the citizens. You're not going there to go and get robust. If really saying I saw it be overnight, person don't chop up, all the place don't okay, man. I'm gonna take this thing easy, man. I'll see you guys next week. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep me going because this program needs to continue. I need to come here and be educating you guys. All I do is empowering you guys in politics because I won't come here to make you guys not feel your vote will not be counted. This is a new era. If Nigeria is got independent, maybe not today, now we get independent. We don't go function as country, let alone say we don't live how many years. The country don't even day before they even born me. Me, I don't see the try, I want to try for myself. The country don't want to try for itself. And we will make the country try for itself. Now we be the country. We are the nation. We are Nigerians. If we not see them as our responsibility, then tomorrow you can't come after they don't offer you kuli and gari because they say you don't want. But then you go manage them. When I wait till you find, now you get. If you say it not concern you, when the thing don't they affect you, not complain to. Let this be every citizens of Nigeria concerned. the concern of right to elect a candidate. It is your mandate right. See you next week, Saturday. Keep it free. It's 1 p.m. Nigeria time, which is 8 a.m. here in Canada. My name is Double D. I will keep giving you the gift of what you need to hear. Let's be optimistic. Nigeria, I talk about my last one. Nigeria not rich. If not bonds, Nigeria rich. If you give small people, rich at chop. We're not too big. We're not too big because we want to live as one. Okay, all we need now understanding, unity, and understanding. God bless Nigeria. God bless our nation, and God bless the citizens of Nigeria. See you next week, and stay tuned, and God bless. Bye for now.